Begin sortie.
Alright guys, here we go again. Finally, after many, many years bringing you commentary on a completely new channel. Bringing you for the first time, well not the first time if you've, looked at my stuff before. But on this channel, the Hyaku Shiki. Definitely one of my favorite mobile suits of all time, but...
Begin the mission.
And in this game, definitely one of my favorite raids, but probably also tier for tier one of the worst raids in the game. And today we're going to talk about why. First of all, I'm bringing you the level 2 Hyaku Shiki, so... This thing comes in at 600, so we'll be fighting things like... Actually, this might be the level 3, because I'm seeing an O. So I'm forgetting things. Saying better, I'm seeing an O. But yes, the Hyaku Shiki. Why do I say that's the worst, or at least tier for tier, one of the worst mobile suits in the game? Well, maybe if you've played Pokemon, or maybe even Overwatch, more of a thing in Pokemon, it's a concept called opportunity cost. Basically, oh yeah, watch this, I'll get onto that in a moment. Watch this. I boost into this guy, trying to bait out the tackle, and I'm hoping that the support's gonna help me out and he shoots him, but too late to help me out with anything and he shortly dies, and we will be at a pretty big deficit, I believe. 725 to 3k something? Let's give it a second. Yeah, they're a bit late on the uptake, and they didn't even take, and no one stayed behind and take Eager. But Hyaku Shiki, let's talk about it. The main problem I find with is opportunity cost. Me and Maelstrom have talked about this before. He says that the thing that makes Hyaku Shiki bad, or at least not great, is its speed. And its high-speed movement, what you're seeing here, comes in at 205, 5 points less than the Gundam Mark II. It isn't, and that's strictly speaking not bad, but at 550, 600, 650? Most everything you're going to fight is as fast or faster than you are, and as a raid, your mobility is king. Granted, that's not a bad speed stat whatsoever. And Hyaku Shiki is actually pretty bulky without any investment at all. Not the bulkiest thing in the world, but pretty freaking bulky, so I don't really consider it a problem. Honestly, I consider its boost gauge a problem, because if you want to get to 85, which I think is ideal for it, you have to put a lot of points into it, and you're running points in that, you're not running points in attack, for example. And I guess that's a perfect segue into what opportunity cost is. Basically, as a general rule of thumb in this game, you have... Well, this is ranked, so let's use this game for you. You have 5 slots. 3 of them are reserved for your general purpose types. 1's reserved for support, and 1's reserved for raid. I'm proud of that. We take this. So what this means is, when you're using, for example, the Hyaku Shiki, you're not using something else. You're not using the Rigzy, or in my case, the J3, or the Strozum Gallus, or the Z-Zulu, or the Gym Night Seeker, or the Arjarja, or the Zaku 3 Custom, or the... or the Gym 3 Close Combat, or the Gundam Pixie, or the Bolanok Saman. What makes those suits different or better than Hyaku Shiki? Well, all those suits have something to set them apart. Z-Zulu and the Strozum Gallus, for example, while they have their melee weapons equipped, for all intents and purposes can't be stunned. While they can, with a lot of effort, it's not easy. Not easy in the slightest to stun those things while their weapons are up, while their melee weapons are up. The Pixie and the Night Seeker have stealth, the Night Seeker space type, and several others have the heavy attack. Other mobile suits like the Arjarja have 2 melee weapons, so they can do some infinite combos. Bolanok Saman has a fake beacon, or it can disguise itself as an enemy. The Hyaku Shiki has none of that. It doesn't have a second melee weapon. Its I guess second sub weapon are the head Vulcans, which, I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever stunned them. They do stun, eventually. Not enough to be reliable. And it does have the Birdline launcher. Main problem with its kit, though, at least, and that's what I find the problem is its kit. It doesn't have tools a lot of the other raids have. And also, as Maelstrom says, it's not as fast as any of them. That's bulky. But the problem with the kit is its primary beam rifle, like you see here, only has around 4 shots in it. And it's running, what, a 10 to 15 second reload? I forget exactly what I have on here. I think it's like 12 or 11. And the burn light launcher, without any investment, has like 25 to 30 second reload. I said, it doesn't have a second melee weapon either, so it can't do stuff that the Jar can do, it can't do stuff that the Red Rider can do. It doesn't have a heavy attack, so it can't do what the Rigsy can do. It doesn't have stealth, so it can't do what the Pixie can do. And I think you're seeing what I mean by opportunity cost. If you're playing a ranked match, which I am playing here, or you're playing a rated match, if you're playing a rated match, you're playing a clan match, why would you play this instead of something like, well, like that guy to buy on custom? I'm about to die here. Why would you play this thing over something else that doesn't have anything over it? The thing with the Hyaku Shiki is just about every other raid it faces are in its range of tiers, can do everything it can but better.
An allied unit has been destroyed.
I think that's the crux of the issue with the Hyaku Shiki. I mean, it does have double dodge roll, but
2 minutes left in the mission.
eh.
Bases are now more valuable
I personally never get any use out of that because I use boost like it's candy. You know, I'm using that all over the place. So I generally never have enough boost left to really make a whole. I never have enough boost left to really make use out of double dodge roll.
Minor damage. No need for concern.
And a whole 3 or 4 people pretty well here. And I think I actually survived this. So this is an absolute grudge match right now. Just trying to get any picks I can, any knockdowns, trying to get anything done, despite me going through all that punishment. As you see, the Hyaku Shiki's bulky, and I'm still alive. Sport can do that shit. Generally, I don't go for all 3 swings, but I think I saw him use this tackle there, so I go for it. At this point, we're in the lead. We're a whole team fight up. Yeah, I'm telling everyone to fall back here. There's no point in risking anything. Well, Vulcan's in that guy, so it's all a matter of getting as much health as possible and stalling the game out until we win by time. So if I were to, well, we have 30 seconds here. If I were to buff Hyaku Shiki, what would I do? Well, I'd give it a sub-weapon. The shrapnel launcher? I'd give it that. Now, it wouldn't work the same way as, say, the DJ's shrapnel launcher or the Stark Dragons. It would work like the Amuro Zero Shikis, where you can fire a whole bunch of times, one-shots and get stunned, but 3 or 4 might. I think that'd be a pretty good buff. I think that would give it something. I think that'd give it something. And also make it a soft check to things like the Dovin Wolf and all the unstunnables. Yeah. Personally, I don't think the Hyaku Shiki is bad. It's just everything else does what it can, but better. That said, you can.
We won.
Yeah. Personally, I don't think the Hyaku Shiki is bad. It's just everything else does what it can, but better. That said, you can still get a pretty good result in it if you're good. Well, with that, guys, I'll see you later.
Here are your